People think that entrepreneurship is all about the business.
That's not true. Absolutely not true. Once you know yourself, who you are, what do you want, and you're willing to develop what you already know within yourself, you will definitely be successful. That I guarantee you.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Personal Development for Entrepreneurs. It's me, Ikhram, with Dr. Venga Kalachulu.
Good evening.
Say hi if you are there. Put some comments. Say you're here. Tell us how you feel. Tell us if you've, tell us your emotions. Anything you want. Just drop a comment if you're there. Today we're going to talk about something very interesting, which is the secret to being more productive. I think it's something that everyone wants to know. How do I become more productive?
How can I do more?
Yes.
Within a day.
Yes. and not just do more, get it done.
Get it done.
Yes.
More. Exactly. Huh?
Yep.
We all have the problem. And suddenly we realize 2020 has come and it's already 1 month gone.
Just like that.
January,
yes.
boom,
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
Then February has come.
Yeah.
Chinese New Year has come and it's going to go away in about a week from now. And then suddenly first quarter is over.
Yes.
And then half a year is gone. And then 1 year is gone. So, you see, so does it mean time is actually moving faster? Or we ourselves are not conscious about how we are using time? What are we doing? Are we not conscious? And suddenly we say, 1 day is gone. Is it we the problem? Time the problem? Life a problem?
I think I may have an analogy to this,
Please,
Dr. Venga.
please.
So, when, normally, I notice Monday to Friday, it just flies, passes through.
Yes.
I also like to go camping. So,
Yes.
over the weekend, this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I was camping. And we, pitched our tents in the morning, say around 9 o'clock. By the time it was 3 o'clock, I thought it must be 7 o'clock in the evening or 8 o'clock, because it felt like so much time has passed. So when I'm in the jungle, time seems to move very, very slowly.
Okay.
When I return to the city, time seems to be moving very fast.
Okay, that's a good observation. Is it because there's less movement? There are things that you're doing? Is it because you are with a family, and therefore, what happens is that you are doing the same thing over and over again, and therefore you don't see things moving very quickly. But if you're in the city, everything is something is happening all the time. You're doing from one thing to another thing. You're getting distracted, or suddenly.
I think that's it. I think distracted in the sense there's something to do every second in the city.
Yes.
A phone call, an email, a WhatsApp message,
possible.
Facebook.
Possible.
You just don't know what's happening with the time. Whereas when I step out of all this in the jungle,
Nothing to do.
time moves so slowly.
Okay. On the other hand, I feel this way. When I have nothing to do, I find that time actually, when literally have nothing to do, then I find that time is moving very slowly. But when I'm doing things from one thing, like today as an example, we had a meeting from 9 to about 12. So, and then from there I had to go in for one of my relations' house on an anniversary of the death of their father. And then by the time I got home, it was already 4 o'clock. I came back home at 4 o'clock, put my things down, and then quickly had a shower. By the time I got a shower and came out of the shower, it was already 4:16. 16 minutes have passed. So I take 16 minutes to have a bath. Oh, okay. You just thought about it. Then I wanted to do a few things. And then I got distracted. I was looking for the name of the place that we met this morning. And suddenly I got distracted. That distraction took me to 4:32. I said, my God, 15 minutes have gone by. Just distracted. Because what I was looking for, suddenly I saw something else. I got distracted. Then I said, I looked at the time and said, hey, Ikhram, I'm waiting for Ikhram to come. So what's going to happen? So you see, when you have not a specific thing to do, time actually drags you all around, and then it just disappears like that.
Yep.
So my experience is like that. Okay, if I have things to do, and I put it down, these are the things I want to do. Okay, and then I approach it one after another, I seem to get more done. And if not, I leave it to chance. Usually I get nothing done, because something can distract you, or I can get myself distracted. Okay, so the key to all of this, the key is like this. Okay, first I must decide what is it that I want to do today.
Yep.
And you know, I use the word goal to describe, no? You know, the write, the goal, the review. In the sense, I say, if you write down the things that you got to do, then when you have done it, you feel satisfied that you have done it. Never mind the result, but the fact that you have done it. Now, if every one of us that's listening to the program can only do this, these are the things I want to do. Don't care what the result turn out to be. Do it. See, action, taken. See, if you don't do that, then you find that time has gone and life has passed by already. Because one of the things that we all realize, okay, time can never stop.
Yep.
That
Yes.
it's impossible.
Yep.
We just human way of looking at things, okay? Because we see time and we describe the time because we see the sun going around
Yep.
and the earth revolving. So one day has gone by. But you look at the tree. Some trees have stayed there for 900 years. Yes. Or 1,000 years for that matter. There are trees I've seen, touched. Trees that has been there for what, 3rd century trees. There are. And to those trees, time is standing there. Isn't it?
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
Isn't it? You look at it. But yet, some other thing like smaller plants and all that, they grow and then they die, and they're like banana tree as an example. After one fruit, done. So, time is relative. We can't hold on to it. But life is also one life. Time is continuous. So, which should we control? Time or ourselves? Ourselves, isn't
Ourselves.
it? Because our one life is attached to time. Time is not attached to life. Life is attached to time. Because time is a moving thing.
Yep.
Correct? One day after another. So if every day I don't do some things, I have achieved nothing. So how do I get this done? Simple. What do I want to do today? Whatever I want to do, it must be I want to do it. Isn't it?
Yep.
Otherwise, you will never do it. Now, that means willpower, discipline, all that comes in. But we don't have to go up in a very strong way to say, I must have the discipline to do it. No need, Lana. Simple, Lana. What do you want to do? What do you want to do today?
Dr. Venga, is there a method for deciding this? I'm asking because we also tend to gravitate towards biting off more than we can chew.
Absolutely.
So when I say what do I want to do today, how do I ensure that it is within the boundaries of what I can do?
My view, if you bite off more than what you can chew, it's okay. Then you realize, I'm eating too much. I can't chew. Then you realize, hey, I'm doing too many things. The other is a worse, which is, I don't know what to do. See, this is the problem.
Yep.
I think our problem is not we have too much to do. The problem is we don't know what to do, so we look for things to do. We want to be distracted. So a WhatsApp distracts us, a Facebook distracts us, a friend, hey, I'm doing nothing, I'm sitting in the Starbucks, why don't you come along? Then you go. You get distracted because you want to be distracted.
Okay. So you're saying just decide what you want to do,
Do it.
even if it is more than you can chew.
Do it.
Learn it through experience,
Yes.
and then you will slowly fine tune. But
Yes, correct.
have a purpose every day.
Correct. You see, the problem is Human. We as human have got one basic problem. We do not like to learn from others. We want to learn ourselves. Very few people will learn from others, off through their mistakes. We want to learn ourselves. Because we think we are cleverer than the rest of the 7.4 billion human beings. This is human. I'm better than him. I'm better than her. This is how we think. That's okay.
Yep.
So you want to learn yourself. Go. So the only way you can learn is do. Do more and learn. And the sooner you do more, you will learn. So do it. Just do it. So simple, just put down a few things. See, we all want to achieve more.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, we're distracted and we achieve nothing. Correct. Distracted by what? Distracted by things that friends call. Something was very nice. Okay? For instance, you go to a shopping mall without a list. So you buy anything that looks nice. So again, you are distracted. So like that, life is like. So to me, see, life is only one life. Time, hey, it has been there for 70 or 80 billion years, man. Ever since
the Big Bang.
Whatever that was, okay? And it's going on.
Yep.
And how much longer it will go, I don't know. Nobody knows, Lana. But I know my life is only one.
Correct.
80 of those years of my life, I've spent it. I can't go back there. I have a few more left. So if I am not conscious of what I'm doing, I will lose it very quickly. In fact, now I notice that the year is faster. Because I'm closer to cemetery, it's coming very fast. It's moving out very fast. So my behavior must change. My behavior.
Yep.
My behavior cannot be the same as I was in 1950 or 1960 or 1970. Now I'm in 2020. My behavior must change to suit the environment. Since this environment is always very distractive. You go on the road, you are distracted by television advertisement on the road. I see this advertisement on the road as a dangerous thing. If you are driving and watching, you'll kill somebody, Lana. I think so, La.
Yep.
But experts have done the survey and they probably approved it or what, I do not know, La. All this distraction is to distract you from what you want to do. And you allow that to happen to you. Not that I'm saying advertisement is bad. I'm saying that you are distracted by everything. Everything that distracts you takes your time. Only thing, if you are suddenly conscious, whatever you want to do, you'll get it done.
Yep.
Isn't it?
Yes.
You look at the world around us. There are more human beings. There are more things. We're getting more things done. Yet people feel, I've not achieved a lot, Lana. I could have done more. The recognition only comes only after the day has passed. I could have done more. But why? If you know you want to do 4 or 5 things, you put it down and get that done. Once you get that done, you feel happy.
Okay. So the first step, decide what you want to do. What are the things you want to achieve in that day? So you have a purpose, a goal for the day.
My friend, you look at Ikhram. From what he was to what he is today, in terms of weight and all that. Look at him. Have you ever seen him before? You have, isn't it?
I'm sure you have.
He has lost a lot of weight, isn't it?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. How has he lost the weight? Exercising, eating the right food. But he has taken a lot of trouble. Is that true, Naka?
Yes.
Why don't you tell them your own? What made you come to this amount of weight that's being lost? What? It's also like that, yeah?
Yes. So among the many things that I've been, as you may already know, Venga mentors me a lot. And he has taught me to look at 3 key areas, which is my personal life, my health, my work. Personal life means family and home. So I've been trying to focus on these 3 areas, and one area that I've been quite weak on is my health. I've not been giving it enough attention. So as I've become more conscious about that, I've been writing down, I need to walk more, I need to eat more of the right foods and things like that. I by perchance I met someone. Again, we spoke about this last time. There's no such thing as luck. So I probably, through my efforts, I met someone who inspired me. He said, "Look, you have to eat the right kind of foods, and it has to be you can't overeat. You cannot work out a bad diet." So that changed. So it became something I did every day. I just very consciously decided I'm going to eat
Arvind.
X amount.
Arvind.
One of my former partners, Datuk Tiru.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, I met him. He's very slim.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was. It took a lot of effort, but something I did every day. Every day I wake up and I measured something you taught me again as well, which is I tracked my progress every day.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what has done. But it took a lot of effort. But he did it consistently over time. Now look at him. Will he ever go back to his original size?
I
No.
certainly hope
The
not.
answer not. Okay. But provided he begin to slack. Today I don't want to do. Tomorrow I'll slack. No? Or day after tomorrow I give it a break. No? And then you give excuses why you don't want to do it.
Yep.
But you've got to consistently do it over and over again. Like that, all you got to do, I ask you, please, simple, very simple. Just list down, what do you want to do every single day? Don't go and sit down, write out a list which is 1 mile long. No? Nothing can be. For tomorrow, as you are saying, for tomorrow, what do you want to do? Okay? Just plot that down. Don't even allocate a time. Just plot that down. These are the few things I must do and get it done. And end of the day, ask yourself, hey, do you feel satisfied? Do you feel satisfied that you have done this?
Yep.
And if you feel satisfied, you ask yourself, hey, yeah, I could have done a little bit more. No? Then the next day, do the same. Do that consistently for a week or two. And find out whether you are happier person or not. That's, you see, I went to a place. I went to my auditor's place on Monday. I'm telling you, I saw a word at the side of the door. Be happy. And the accountant's name is Harry. Say, Harry, why you put the word be happy as the door, as you're going out, you see the word be happy and go on. He said, no la, Venga. I brought my daughter here. Then I left her and she started to write something. And in that, she wrote there, be happy. So I put it there to remind me of my daughter. I said, Harry, why did your daughter write the word be happy? She must have observed something in you. Maybe your behavior may have told her, my dad is not happy. But you know what? It suddenly struck on to me. I see, all of us as human, we all want to be happy.
Yep.
The only question that struck my mind, why are we not happy? We're not happy because of what? Because I don't have what other people have. Of course you will never be happy. When you're comparing yourself with somebody else, you will never be happy. Is that what you want?
Absolutely.
That one, I don't know what to say. Every one of us want to be happy. You can only be happy. The happiness is out, not outside. It's inside. So if I have a few things to do, I do it. If I have done it, I feel happy. If I didn't do it, it'll go inside also. And because you are constantly not happy, you feel unhappy. And what do you think happens to your body? The whole body is unhappy. So you are creating the unhappiness yourself. So why not become aware? Become aware of what you're doing. These are the few things I must do, I will do. Don't put too much that you have to postpone it tomorrow and the day after tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Because there's no such thing as you have nothing to do. Only when you're dead, then nothing to do. But before that, you have. Yes. Recognize it. And then do it. The only thing is a little bit, Not smart people. People who learn the skill. They begin to look at things they want to do in the future. That's why they start to plan out. Maybe you don't want to go there first, but do as it comes, Lana.
Yep.
What can I do today? Do it. I want to watch a movie. Go and do it. I want to talk to my girlfriend. Do it. I want to talk to my mother. Do it. Instead of thinking about it and doing it, and not doing it makes you unhappy. You want to be unhappy? No. You want to be happy, right? So do it. The more you do what you're thinking, the more happy you become. That's a simple thing. Your productivity will improve. 100% will improve. I'm telling you, guys.
So there is
Please.
a correlation between being happy and being productive?
Absolutely. It's the same. Once you have done what you want to do, you feel happy. The moment you're happy, your whole body is happy. Your whole system is happy. This is the thing that must be happy. When it's happy, your heart functions well, your liver works well, your kidney works well, your urinary tract works well, your digestive system works well. It's when you're unhappy, then complication starts.
That's when
Because
you're
you create this unhappiness, and because you're creating unhappiness inside you, then the chemicals inside you has to support that. That's why you feel more and more depressed, more and more unhappy. You are creating that unhappiness by yourself. That's what I told Harry. You better take a look at yourself. Be happy. The girl must have sent something.
Yes.
And usually people who are happier are people who get things done.
Yes.
Maybe you cannot become Albert Einstein no? Or Newton, but you can be you. No? Who are you? What do you want in life? Simple as that. No? Yeah, but then you start comparing with everybody else. Sure, my friend, no? Oh, he's like this, he's like that. Is he you? No. Who are you? I am like this. This is me. From this position, how can I be happy? What should I do? Do whatever you think must be done. It's a wasting time and not doing it.
Yep. Yep.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So part of the problem is when we think and we don't do, we become unhappy. So the first thing to recognize, the reason why you become unhappy is because you think of something you don't do. That did not do, creates that unhappiness inside you. You may think, your body has no connection to what you're thinking. Sorry, boss. Whatever you're thinking, it's you, no? And when you don't do it, you are creating the problem yourself. So, in order to get more things done in a day, whatever you have to do, think about it and get it done.
And write it down, right?
Well,
Don't just keep it in your
Cannot.
head. Write it on a
Yes.
piece of paper, what you want to achieve in the day.
Yeah.
If you've just joined us, we are discussing the secret to being productive, and Dr. Venga was just explaining that one of the reasons why we're not very productive is because our day is aimless. So the best starting point for becoming productive is to decide every day what you want to do, write it down, put those 4 or 5 things that you want to achieve in that day, and start doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. See, we can go on, talk and talk and talk and talk, no? Nothing happens, no?
Yep.
It's the person that takes the trouble, say, hey, I want to do this. Okay? See, there are many, many, many ways in which you can do that, okay? My way is not the best way. My way is one way. This is my way. My experience, your experience. And each one of us, within the two of us, from 2017 till now, you have achieved a lot.
Yep.
As I see you, you have achieved a lot. Now, how did that come about? It came about because systematically we went through this step by step by step by step.
Yep.
All I told you was, hey, whatever you want to do, put it down. Look at it. Do it. Just do it. Measure the result. Are you happy? If you're not happy, what are you going to do about it? Improve it.
Yep.
So, instead of which, people are distracted by all sorts of things. And you get distracted because the world today is to distract you. Whether you like it or not. Advertisement on the road is to distract you from your thoughts, distract you to do the thing they're saying on the television, the big screen, you know. Okay? Some of the screens that I see that is very dangerous. And you know what? Accidents and death has happened. I know this for a fact. Okay? Going to Puchong, I've seen death on the road because you are seeing and you are driving. So what happens?
Problem, yeah.
Problem, right?
Yes.
Because the world is here. The human race has technology that distracts you. It's a fact. They're not doing it for fun. They're putting a lot of money and resources to distract you to buy the things. So you get distracted. And then instead of going home, you go to cemetery. Do you understand? So think about it, okay? So if you know you have a few things to do, you want to get it done, nothing can stop you.
Yes.
You tell me you have no money, walk. If you've got no money, walk to the place to do whatever you want to do. Okay? You have little money, use it well. That's not what we're talking about, right? We're talking about you have the money, you have the resources, you have the intelligence, you have the education, and you have what is known as a human ability. Then, what else do you want? Take the spoon and put it and feed it to you. What nonsense is this? Cannot.
Yes.
You must do it.
Yep.
And the more you realize that you can do it, everything will happen.
Dr. Venga, we have 10 more minutes. Before, I want to ask your opinion about something, but before that, I just want to ask or put forth a thing to you guys. If you have any questions at all, please ask them in the comment section. We'll try to answer them as we go along, or maybe in the next episode. But please ask as much questions as you want. We always answer those questions in the comment section by replying directly to those comments. So anything that you feel is bothering you about what we're discussing, or any clarification you need, just ask us. I would like to ask you something. I was reading an article today, and this guy, a very, very successful person, he was saying that it's very, very difficult to focus. You need incredible amount of mental stamina to be able to focus on something. So he said one way of looking at it for beginners is to think about focus as the absence of distraction. That means, he said, get rid of distraction first. Don't try to focus. What do you think about this?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And this, I totally agree with him. That's why in any working environment, the least amount of things that can attract your energy must be taken out of the place. Meaning that you are generating energy. You want to think about something. You want to do something. You think about it. Okay? The moment you start to think, you generate energy. This energy doesn't stay inside you. It comes out. And the moment it comes out, it is attracted by other materials or things that is around it. So that's why if you keep anything that it has some connection, it will always attract that places. So the least amount of distraction, a place should be totally empty, aside from what you need to do at that moment in time. Then you become productive. Otherwise, you get distracted. You will definitely get distracted. People work with wood, table wood. Okay? They have also found out that iron pieces may not be the right kind of table to use.
Oh, okay.
Wood is the best because wood is dead wood. It doesn't attract energy. Okay? If you have other things which can attract, and if it is life, then definitely people put plants in order to calm. So a lot of these are signs, okay? But we are poor people. We don't have all the technology thing. But you will notice yourself, no? When you sit in a place to work, you're constantly, your attention is distracted by something that is there. If you observe very carefully, you remove the thing out and put it somewhere else. Then your distraction takes away. So it's a question of you must recognize yourself. You look at the place that we have here. Okay, nothing here can distract anybody. Okay, it to suppose to keep you in place, to focus. To focus also 20 minutes lah, no? That's a key lah. You cannot focus on something for say 30 minutes or you don't have that skill. It's a skill you must develop.
Okay.
How is it that I can stay focused on something? I can stay focused because this is what I'm interested in. You speak about things that are not interesting to me. I can shut my mind on what you're talking about and think of what I want to think. Like that, you have the ability. So what you must try to do is not allow things that can distract you to be there. Just talking only, okay? Suppose we are talking like this and suddenly a very charming, beautiful woman walk in. Won't we be distracted?
Yes.
Of course you'll be distracted,
I will.
right? Okay. So now, you know this will distract you. So make sure the door is locked. Nobody can come in. Isn't it?
Yep.
So like that, I'm telling you, okay, you put a signboard, do not disturb. People will purposely come and disturb you. Isn't it? So these are things that you yourself create and distract yourself. So all the time, distraction is done by you, not by anybody else. Okay, I do something which people say is not good feng shui, you know. I always put my table either facing the outside world or the wall. Where I have no window, I put my table facing the wall so that I don't get distracted. This I learned a long time ago. I was very young when I learned that skill. And based on that, I wrote my first book called How Long Can You Wait for Result? Which is to face the table, face the wall, not get distracted. Now, that was in 1960, or even earlier than that. No? Today, in the 2020, the moment you get up, you are distracted already. The television, the radio, okay, your wife, so many things happens. The moment you go on the road, there's so much of distraction. And on top of that, you carry a handphone. That one is a distracting instrument. It is not controlled very well. It does.
Yes. I totally agree with you.
Okay. So we have so much of things around us distracting us all the time. How to be productive? How? My simple rule is, whatever I want to do today, I get it done. No? Certain things I may not want to do today, tomorrow, then put it down to tomorrow. But that's it. No? I tell you something, okay, my friend. There is an old saying, I think you know this, okay? I think the Spaniards did it when they went to South America. He said, burn the ship. You know, the Spaniard, the captain, I don't know his name and all now, I can't remember. He went to America. And the danger was, this Spaniard who came to South America did not get the permission of the Spanish king. He knew if he went back to Spain, he'll be shot or killed, one or the other. So he made sure the ship gets burned. Nobody can go back. Because there were a lot of mutiny among themselves, saying that after a few days or a few months, we will come back and we'll run away. So what he did was, he burned the ship. And that's how the Spaniard got sunk into the South American soil. Do you know that story? It's a true story, actually. See, so you burn the ship, so you got nowhere to go to. What you are doing, my friend, every day you are burning your ship. Because you can't go back. You only go forward.
Yes.
And because you go to forward, hey, do the things that you have to do today. What you have to do today. No? Because you're dealing with yourself. Whatever you have to do it.
Coming to what we have to do, we've only got less than 5 minutes. But can we talk about your 20-minute formula?
Yes,
because
absolutely.
I think that will really help. This is one of his Venga's secret weapon to being really, really productive. Performing at peak.
Yeah, exactly. You know, my experience tells me, this is what I've learned from before. I always use 20 minutes. In 1 hour, there are 20, that is 320. And in 2 hours, there are 6 20s. 6 slots of 20. So, 20 minutes. I can focus my entire attention on one thing for 20 minutes. After I've spent this 20 minutes, then I will find something less
Intense.
intent to look at something. As an example, I may concentrate 20 minutes to do a particular work that I want to do. After that, I may want to answer a phone call, or I want to look at an email, or I want to talk to a friend. I do that. Then the next 20 minutes, I'll come back and again focus. When I say I spend 20 minutes, I use my entire energy, everything I have to focus on. Like now, I am focusing on everything that I have on this subject. 20 minutes. After that, I will do something less, or go and have a cup of coffee, walk around, or do something else. See, we cannot be 100% energized every hour of the day, cannot. So I have learned this. In 2 hours, if I take 20 minutes, very effective. The second 20 minutes, not so effective, less. The third, I'm again 100% effective. Then the fourth, like that. If I take it, in 2 hours, I am effective for 1 hour and not so effective for the second hour. So in other words, in a day, there are 16 hours. In the 16 hours, 8 of those hours, I can give my very best. If I take it like that, so every single day, for 8 hours, I can do a lot. And for the next 8 hours, I can relax, do less.
Yes.
So if I do like that, I will be very productive.
Yep.
This is me. So 20 minutes, you can put all the effort. After that, you must come down. This is the secret of being successful.
And I've tried it, and it really works. It helps a lot because, like you say, it's really difficult to focus, and there's no point doing something when you can't focus anymore. The output of your work is not so good.
Yes.
But with this 20 minute of productive work, 20 minutes of rest, 20 minutes of productive work, 20 minutes of rest, it's a fantastic formula that's helped me achieve a lot more.
And it's quite simple. Not so difficult.
Yeah.
Not so difficult. Because in 20 minutes, you can do only one thing. Only one thing. So focus on the one thing. Put all your effort. You'll get the result. And you feel happy.
Yep.
Once you're happy, then you go do something else. Come back again, another 20 minutes. I spent 2 years doing this talk in Bernava Radio. And it's still in the record. You can go to my website called Ventrax website, and it's there.
The website
download.
is ventrax.com.my. I will type it out in the comment section now, so you can visit his website and check that out.
And you can listen to the talk. It's about being productive 20 minutes. Become productive 20 minutes, then do something else that you like. Then again, after 20 minutes, start again. Oh, you might skip. Sometimes you might do 25 minutes and then another 20 minutes. That doesn't matter. But if you measure it, do it over and over again, you'll become very effective. And by the way, there are many things that are being done in all sorts of exercise to improve your health and all that, also on the 20-minute scale. If you read everything, the exercise world, and even in the religious world, they spend 20 minutes.
So there you have it, the secret to being productive. Number 1, decide on what you want to do every day. Number 2, get rid of distractions. And number 3, work in 20-minute blocks. 20-minute productive time, 20 minutes rest, 20-minute productive time, 20-minute rest. We've come to the end of our show. If you have any questions, please put them forward. We'll be happy to answer them. And we'll see you at our next Facebook Live session, which is on, let me just bring out my calendar. We are having it next on, it'll be next month. It's on the 4th of March. So 4th of March is our next Personal Development for Entrepreneurs session. Please join us then again. Until then, thank you very much for being with us here today.
Well, Time is running. Life must run with time. You cannot, if you don't life jump onto time, you lose.
There you have it. Thank you, Dr. Venga.
You're welcome.
We'll see you next month.